Caleb hasn't been playing great. He hasn't. Look at this. In the playoffs, he had a 71 passer rating and a 59 passer rating. And he only had a 90 regular season passer rating. 5 interceptions in 2 games in the playoffs. Didn't get over 55% completion percentage. Did not get over 55. He did not. He did not have a great playoffs. He really didn't. 3 interceptions in this game. He didn't play well against the Packers, and it's kind of similar to the refereeing for the Bills, no, that's not similar. What's similar is in the first round when the Texans had those 2 defensive touchdowns, and it kind of shadowed C.J. Stroud's inaccurate. What the fuck am I trying to say? Okay. I'm not saying that word anymore. Inadequate. That's the word. Inadequate. Caleb he had some bad plays. But that one play is gonna shadow everything else. And the last interception in overtime. And I really do think the Bears had a chance to win this game. I don't know what the fuck DJ Moore was doing. No idea what DJ Moore was doing. Zero clue what DJ Moore was doing. He kind of gave up on that play, but also I don't think I would have thrown. I mean, I wouldn't have thrown the ball. I'm not Caleb Williams, so who gives a fuck if I would have thrown the ball? I thought it was a risky decision though in overtime, throwing down I don't know, in the middle of the field. I thought it a 30-yard or 20-yard crossing route. I thought it was a little risque. I thought let's protect the ball and let's win the game. They thought otherwise. But yeah, Caleb didn't play amazing. And I saw Dan Orlovsky sounded fucking Russian. I saw him talk about this, and he saying he wouldn't be shocked if this team wasn't that good next year, especially because I don't know how many of you know how scheduling works, but the first place team in the division gets the hardest schedule. Bears were first place, with 2 quality teams behind them in the Lions and Packers who were injured and just didn't have good seasons. So you had the best season pretty much possible, and they had pretty much the worst season possible. And you got to the divisional round. And it's just, I don't know how likely that is to happen next year with a hard schedule. I think they need to answer some questions. It's not likely that this defense is going to get as many sacks or as many turnovers as they did the previous year. There's going to be regression defensively. And if there's regression defensively, then this could be an 8-win team next year, 9-win team next year, missing the playoffs. It's possible. I think it is possible. Because these fourth quarter, there's no sustainability in the way the Bears play. Zero sustainability in the way the Bears play. They turn up in the fourth quarter, and they have lucky, big-time, clutch plays. And I guess clutch and luck, they have it's a weird relationship between the two. But there is zero sustainability by the way the Bears play. And it's similar to the Texans. There was just no sustainability in that offense. The offense was just so bad. And I think Caleb, he's only completing 50% of his passes. On no level is that good. That's not good. If you're trying to win the game, it's just not sustainable to bank on these fourth quarter they're not really Hail Marys from Caleb, because on paper, statistically, it was a 14-yard touchdown, that one play. But it was a 30, and look at this play. My God, I remember watching this shit. I was like, what the fuck? For space, unbelievable. Statistically, on the stats, it's a 14-yard. I mean, that's just crazy. But yeah, that's just not sustainable. Those big plays are not sustainable. You can't have a big play every 17 for 17 games. You have to play I don't know. I hope I'm making sense here. I really hope they're successful next year. They're kind of my second favorite team. But just the way they play football, there's no sustainability in this. I think they need to get back to, running on the ground. Because the fact that Caleb is barely completing 50% of his passes, I think that's terrible. I think there should be more efficiency from him. Like, I think the reason Sam Darnold and Drake May, like, for instance, they're so efficient, and that works in the playoffs. You want to be as efficient as possible in the playoffs, and Caleb is the opposite of efficient. He's the opposite. Like, he's big play after big play, and there's no sustainability in that, and I really do believe that. So it's gonna be interesting to see for next year. I think they like the Bears organization, Ryan Poles, they can't be like, oh, we're just gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back with the same squad, like Jerry Jones does every fucking year. They can't do that. This needs to be like okay, there were some issues, and we need to, whether it's coaching issues or whether it's a Caleb, like, I don't know. I mean, because there's a lot of offensive weapons on here, but I just didn't like this offense just wasn't sustainable. It wasn't like the team itself wasn't sustainable with these big time plays and the defense leading the NFL in takeaways. That's not going to happen very often. So I think they're due for regression next year. With the first place scheduling, they're definitely due for regression. And I was right, but we'll see. I like Caleb. I like the Bears, but I think this team is due for some regression next year. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong, but he can't be playing like this. A 59 passer rating, completing barely over 50% of your passes in the playoffs with 3 interceptions. Like, you can't do that.